Monday is game night, and this week I've got some new ones. It's time for Ready, Budget, Game. Welcome back to Ready, Budget, Go. My name is Drew, and on this channel we talk about cash budgeting, saving money, and achieving our financial goals. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. It's Monday night, so this is the night that I play Savings Challenge games, and this week I have some new ones. I got a coupon from Value Village, which is a local thrift store here. You might know it as Savers in other parts of the country, but they sent me a 50% off coupon for up to $50. So I went. I had not been to the one near where I live now, so that's the one that I went to. And it wasn't the biggest store. I did find a few things, but I didn't get the full value out of the coupon, but that's okay. I spent about $17, $18, something like that, after the discount. And part of what I got was some new games. So one of them here on the bottom is one that probably most of you know and love. It's Shut the Box. And this game was priced at $5, so I paid $2.50. It is the big version. It comes with the dice. All of the tabs are here, so we'll play that tonight. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is that it's kind of loud when I roll the dice, so we'll have to see how that goes. Another game that I got is the original Loteria. So I've been playing Millennial Loteria since I started my channel, and I haven't played the original game in years and years and years, but this was $2.49, so for $1.25 I had to pick it up. So I'm going to play that. And then I also picked up two other games that were on the bag wall. $4.49 was the tag price, so I paid $2.25. One of them is a Would You Rather game called Sussed, and the other one is called Making Christmas. And it's based on The Nightmare Before Christmas. So if all of the pieces are there, I will see if I can make a savings challenge game out of it. And if I can't, then again, if all the pieces are there, I will sell it. It looks like it's made by Funko Games. Funko, most people probably know of for their little pop figurines. And Funko is a local company to the Pacific Northwest. So it was a great pickup for $2.25, and we'll see what I can make out of it. But first, I am going to set up for Loteria, and we'll do this version of it, and then we'll go through the binder. All right, so we're going to start with Loteria, and I am going to open this here so that I hope that I have all of the cards. But if not, it's okay. I'll still be able to make Loterias. It looks like it comes with 10 playing cards. So there's 1, 2, they're not in order, but that doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to start by playing card number 1. So I'll get this out. It didn't come with any tokens or markers or anything like that. So I think for this one, I'm just going to use some dice, because that is probably what I have handy here. Yep. So I haven't done my full setup yet, but I do have a bunch of dice at the ready. So I'll just start taking out these D6s at random as I deal the cards. So the way that I play Loteria for my regular game night is that I deal the cards and I mark off any of the symbols that are on the card until I get a Loteria, which is a sequence of 4, either across, up and down, or diagonal. It's sort of a bingo-like game, but instead of using bingo balls and numbers, you use pictures and cards. So I'm going to give these cards a shuffle. And these are not coded, so they don't shuffle like normal cards do. But we'll see how we go. And then once I make a Loteria, I save $1 for every marker that's down on the card. So let's see, we've got La Luna, don't have that. La Bota, we do have that. And I don't speak Spanish, so I apologize for my pronunciation here. La Mano, we don't have that. El Pajaro, we have that. La Garza, we have that, and already just one more. Oh, did I have La Mano? Yes, we did. Okay. So already I've made a Loteria. Well, that was quick. I think I didn't see this one because the color's a little bit different. So 4 in a row, just like that. I wonder if these are in order. No, it doesn't look like, because these are in order on the card. So I assume that's why it's card 1. But at any rate, okay. So $4 going in this week. Not much, but it's a start. And I may alternate between this and Millennial Loteria back and forth every other week. We'll see how it goes. So I'll put the dice back. We'll get out the binder here. And we'll put $4 into Millennial Loteria. I'm not going to take this out and count it, but I will do a condensing at the end, as I normally do. Also, if you haven't been watching my videos lately, or if you missed last week, I'm not doing the Savings Challenge books on Mondays anymore. Those are now going to be on Wednesday nights, just because the videos were getting a little bit long. But I've got $100 here to save into this binder for the games this week. And like I say, we've got some new ones, so we'll see how far we get. Okay, actually, I'm going to leave this out, and before I move on to cleaning this up and setting up for the next game, I'm going to do the 2025. This is one that I try to get done every week. This is a freebie in my Etsy shop. I send it out with every physical products order, and I have just a few left. So if you're interested in getting this challenge, any physical products order, if you buy a copy of the physical Dice Tropolis or any of my other savings challenges, I will send this to you along with your order. And I think I'm going to do green this week. So just a little bit of a mark here, and I will come in and fill that in later, just because I'm not the best at coloring, and this has got some thin lines on it. This is glossy stock, so if you want to use a wet erase or a dry erase marker and use it multiple times, you certainly can. But I'm using it with the Sharpie, so it's kind of a one and done for me. Okay. So, got that set up. Next up is going to be Junior's Restaurants, so let me clean this up and we'll do Junior's Restaurants here in just a sec. Okay, it's time to do Junior's Restaurants, and this is a box challenge that was gifted to me by April from April's Fresh Start and her son Junior. This is one that he made. It's available in her Etsy shop, and if you purchase this or any of the other challenges that her son Junior has made, Junior gets all the money. Mom pays the Etsy fees and the listing fees and all of that, and he uses that to put toward his savings or giving or other goals that he has. So let's open this up and take out the little cards here. There's some of these in here that I haven't even started yet, so I'm eager to see if we get something new. There's search and save, there's different mini games, there's all kinds of things. So I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to pull from right here. And we've got Shut the To-Go Box. Okay, so that's one of the ones that I haven't played yet. So I'll set all this aside and we'll go to Shut the To-Go Box. Oops, I didn't put this one in from last week. Okay, there's the fruit stand. There we go. Shut the To-Go Box. Okay, so it looks like we're just rolling 1 through 6, and this could really do some damage. So I'm hoping that it's gentle. I'm going to bring out my tray here, which is chock full of dice because I have so many now. And my scratching tool. Okay, so here we are, the D6, and let's see how we do. Okay, so we've got 3. Next roll, 2. Well, we're getting rid of the low numbers first. 5, that's good. I would like another 5 or a 6. 4, that'll work. 6 or a 1. 5. Okay, so we're out. So we're going to save $7 for this one. I'm going to put this back. And we'll take out a 5 and a 2. Put the dice tray away. And I'll put the card back in the pile. I didn't laminate these because, well, I don't have a laminator. That's one reason. But I also, if I play this again, I'll just print out another copy. Okay, so here we go. It says order 2 items from the Junior's Diner menu and save the total. All right. So let's go find Junior's Diner. Here we go. So this has Jamie RN's Java, Don's Sunrise Breakfast Skillet, Becca's Bagel and Cream Cheese, Hey K Avocado Toast, or Avocado as I would say, Simply Living Yogurt Parfait, Allie Bear Claw Donut, Dee's Double Stack Pancakes, Ready Breakfast Go Protein Shake, April's Fresh Squeezed Juice, and Junior's Scrambled Eggs and Bacon. So I need to save $3 more, and there's one item on here that costs $3. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the Simply Living Yogurt Parfait. So we'll check that off. I'm tempted to go for mine, the Ready Breakfast Go Protein Shake, but I think I'll save that for another time. So I'm going to put the 2 and the 5 back and take out a 10. We'll stick this back in the pile. I don't have any discards this week because both were mini games. So I'll put this card back in its envelope. We'll put all of the mini cards back in the pouch here at the front. Okay, close that. Go back to the main binder. And Junior's Restaurants is number 3. 3. So we'll add in the 10. Okay, and then from here, I am going to go to where the clip is, if it's in here. There it is. So the clip is at number 10, and that was Sorry Dice, but I think I'm going to take this out and I'm going to swap it in for Shut the Box. So let me do that here. I'll take out this dashboard, and I'm actually going to take the money out too, and the instructions. Oops. And these are just instructions that I wrote so that I remember what I'm doing and so that I'm consistent. Okay, so into box number 10 now goes envelope number 10 rather, goes Shut the Box. I don't know where this came from originally, but based on the SKU, I'm thinking maybe Costco, Walmart, I don't know. Let's see if this fits in here. And it does. Okay, so I'll set this aside. And I'm going to use the dice that it came with, at least this time. And we'll get all set up here. And we'll see how we go. Okay, 7. 3. Low numbers at the start again. 6. Come on, 12. Another 6. I'm going to take the 1 and the 5. 4. Dear. 5. And I'm out. So nothing higher than 7 that I rolled that whole time. So obviously I'm going to play, well, maybe not be obvious, but I'm going to play this low budget. So we've got 8 plus 12 is 20, 30, 42. So if I were playing this the regular way, $42 would be a lot. But I'm going to add the 4 and the 2, and I'm going to save $6. And we'll call that good for Shut the Box for this week. So I'm going to set this aside. And into envelope number 10, we'll go the $6. And we'll move on to number 11, which is the 12 Days of Christmas. And that one I did not get set up for here, so let me just find it and take it out real quick. Well, there's the face cards. Here we go. Here's the 12 days. So the 12 Days of Christmas, we'll do this one next. 12 Days of Christmas is a challenge that I put together. Christmas Island, which is an island in the Indian Ocean, put out these postage stamps, commemorative postage stamps in the 1970s of all the different days of Christmas, according to the popular song. So there's the first, and then as you get into the higher numbers, they go up in value. So there's 12 scratch offs for the 12th day, 11 scratch offs for the 11th day, so on and so forth. So I'm going to roll a d12 die, which is right here, and we'll see which one we do. I'm just going to roll it on the table here. Number 7. Okay. 5, 6, 7. So that's the Swans of Swimming, and there's only 6 left, so I'm going to roll a d6 die. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll scratch and we'll see which one or how much we save. Okay, so it's going to be $10 this week. Let's see if I can find my little vacuum over here. Nope, I don't see it. Well, that's okay. I'll just vacuum it off the floor later. That's how we do it. Okay, so $10 going into the envelope for this one. I'm a little disorganized tonight because I filed my taxes today, and that took most of the day. It was arduous, but I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad I got it done in time. I usually don't put it off this late. So number 12 is the 12 face cards, so we'll do that next. I'll put away the 12 days. And the 12 Days of Christmas, this is available in my Etsy shop, and on the reverse are placeholders. So it's a $500 challenge, and there's a placeholder for that. You could always re-sticker these and use them again on the front, or use them as placeholders. There's low-value ones, there's high-value ones, all different denominations with that. And then the face cards is another scratch challenge. This one is on A5, and these are all the different face cards that are in a standard deck of playing cards. On the back is a description of what each face represents. So here is the King of Clubs, which is Alexander the Great. Excuse me. They are numbered at the bottom, so you could use a d12 die to see which one you do. But for me, I am going to use a deck of cards. And I have that deck of cards over here somewhere. Here they are. And the way that I do this is that I just shuffle all 54 cards, because the jokers are in here too, and I keep dealing until I get to a face card, and then that is the one that I scratch on. Then I usually roll a die to see which one I'm going to scratch. But okay. And these are coded, so these shuffle much easier. One more, and then I'll cut, and then we'll start dealing. Oops. I have lotion on my hands, so not too good at holding on to the cards. All right. Oh, King of Spades. All right, so the King of Spades is the shepherd, or David, the King of Israel from the Old Testament. And we've only scratched one on this, so I'm going to roll the d12, and we'll see which one we scratch off for this week. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, it's going to be $4 this week. So tap that off. I'll get the binder back out. And this challenge, as well as the 12 Days of Christmas, come with a dashboard as well. So $4 going in here. And like I say, I will come back at the end and condense. So now we're back to the beginning. We've already done Loteria, we've done 2025, we've done Junior's Restaurant. So the next one up is Dicetropolis. So I'm going to get set up for that with the dice tray and all the different dice that I would need for that. And we'll do Dicetropolis next. This is Dicetropolis. And Dicetropolis is a series of 12 dice-based savings challenge games that I compiled. They're all based on D6 dice. It's available in my Etsy shop as either a digital download or as a physical item. If you purchase it as a digital download, then obviously you would be printing and possibly laminating it yourself if you decide to laminate. If you buy it from me as a physical item, then it will come to you on these A5 size glossy coated cards. and they are reusable. So if you use a wet erase or a dry erase marker like this, then you can just wipe it off and it's there for you to use again and again and again and again. Optionally, if you buy it as a physical item, you can buy the 6 rainbow colored dice with it. Only a couple of games require rainbow colored dice or recommend rainbow colored dice. So if you already have them, then that's great. But if you need them, they're also available for you as well. And they're the mini dice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d12 and put these away so that I roll one of the ones that requires them. That's probably what will happen. And then we'll see which one we play this week. And I may play more than one, depending on the outcome of the game. So let's see what we do here. Okay, so we got number 6. So they're numbered down here at the bottom. 2, 4, 6. Knockout. This is one of my favorites. So in knockout, what you do is you choose a knockout number, and then you roll a die 10 times, a d6, and every time you roll your knockout number, you knock out that roll and everything that came before it. At the end, you add up anything that hasn't been knocked out and you save that amount. So I'm just going to use a regular d6 here so that it's easier to see. And I'm going to pick 2 as my knockout number. And let's see, I'm left-handed, so I wonder if I should switch this around a little bit. Make sure that you can still see it. Yep. All right, here we go. So we got a 1, another 1, a 4, a 5, a 3, and a 2. So that knocks out this and everything that came before it. So we're starting over at roll number 7 with a 3, another 3, a 6, last roll, a 2. So that knocks out all of these rolls. Now, there is a provision in here if you knock everything out. It says if your last roll results in a knockout, save $10. So that's what I'm going to do. And because I'm saving $10, I'm not going to play another game in Dicetropolis this week. If you decide that $10 is too much, you want to play at low budget, of course you can. If I hadn't rolled a 2 here, let's say I'd rolled, I don't know, another 6, then that would have left me, this would have still been good, this would have still been good, and this would have still been good. So I'd have had 3, 3, 6, and 6. So that would have been 12, 15, 18. Add the 2 together and save 9. Add the second digit, save 8. Add the first, or use the second digit and save 8. Use the first digit and save 1. Make it work for you. But I'm going to do the $10 because I did end up knocking everything out. I'm going to erase so that it's ready to go for the next time I play it. I'm going to get the binder out here. And in Dicetropolis, 2, 3, 4, I will save $10. And I'm going to get the dashboard back out. So on the reverse of the dashboard is game number 1. So let's see, there we go. Set the rest aside. And next up, it's left, center, right. So I'll get set up for that, and we'll do that one next. Left, center, right is a game that I adapted, and it's available wherever you purchase games. It's available at Amazon, probably find it at Target, Walmart, etc. So I've explained how I play it a few times, but just for those of you who are new, it comes with these 3 special dice, and each die has 3 of these dots on it, 1, 2, 3, and it also has one face that says left, one face that has a star on it, that's for the center, and one face that says right. So what I do is I take 3 chips, and I put them in front of me, and I roll these dice, and then I, depending on what they say, I will put the chips either to the left, the center, or the right. If it comes up with one of these circles, I take in another chip. And I keep going until I'm out of chips in front of me, or until one of the piles has 10 chips in it, because that's the most that I'm willing to save in this game. So for this one, I just roll on the map, and let's see how we do this week. Okay, so 1 to the right, 1 to the center, and we're bringing another one in. Sometimes this game can be over in 1 or 2 rolls, and sometimes it goes on for roll after roll after roll. Okay, so 3 more chips. Roll them all again. Okay, one to the center, one to the left, and we're bringing in another chip. 3 more chips. So this is probably going to be one that goes all the way to the end. 1 to the right, and 2 more from the boneyard over here. 1 more from the boneyard, 1 to the left, and 1 to the right. 1 to the left, and 2 more coming in. Another 1 to the left, and 2 more. 2 more, and 1 to the right. 1 to the center, 1 to the left, and 1 more coming in. 2 more coming in, and 1 to the left. Only 1 more left in the boneyard. Yep, there we go. So to the right, I'm just going to play it out. The ones for the circles don't count anymore. 3 to the right, bunco. 1 to the left. 1 to the right. Looks like right's going to win. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. And the right has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's pretty much the game. So right maxed out at 10, so that's what I'm going to save. I've still got 3 in the boneyard, but that's okay. I have had nights where I'm out on the first roll, and I only saved $3 that week. So you never know with this one. It's high volatility the way I play it. There's plenty of other ways to play this too, by the way. I know that Save with Judy has a game out that's based on this game that plays completely different. So use it however you see fit. This is just one idea. And who knows, I may change it up again in the future. So we're going to put $10 into left, center, right. And I think I paid $10 for this game. $9, yeah. And I know I overpaid. I bought this from an independent game store, so their prices are higher, but you know, it's a small business, and it was the holidays, so I decided to support my local community. Okay. So we'll put that away, and the next one is going to be a scratch game, or a scratch challenge, rather. This is Utterly Fabulous. And this one is free in my Etsy shop with orders of $75 or more. It's a double-sided scratch-off game. One side is $100, and the other side is $25. So the $25 side is completely done. So we're working on the $100 side, and I've got 2 scratches left. So I'm going to go for his paw here. And under, we have $5. So that's what I'm going to save this week, and next week we'll finish this one up, and then we'll work on Elephantastic, which is the other one that's in this envelope. And she is also free with $75 orders. You get both. So here's Elephantastic. I was doing both of them earlier, but I decided to do one at a time after a while. So Utterly Fabulous gets $5. And we'll put the challenge back. And then up next is Flip 7. Flip 7 is a card game. This is another one that you can buy in any game store or on Amazon or what have you. And again, this is another one that I've explained how to play a few times, but I will explain again real quick. So this game has cards that have different values on it, and the value on the card corresponds to how many are in the deck. So there are 12 12s. There are 9 9s. There are 11 11s. There are 4 4s. You get the idea. There are also special cards in here. These orange ones are special adders that you add to your score but don't count to your number of cards played. Second Chance, Freeze, which stops you dead in your tracks. And there's another one in here somewhere, but I'm not going to look for it. The object of the game is to keep dealing cards without dealing the same card value twice. So in other words, if you deal yourself a 12, that's great for your score, but there's also a really high chance that you're going to get another 12 eventually. And that is going to put you out. So if I go out, then I save a penalty amount, but I try to deal as many cards as I can without going bust. And Sometimes I get a freeze card. Sometimes I get those bonus cards that add to my score. I play this kind of low budget, so I'll deal and we'll see how it goes. And if I get a really low score, then I might even play it twice. This is one that if I had more money, I would play this over and over and over again because I think it's a lot of fun, at least the way that I've adapted it. And the great thing when you buy a game like this to use in a savings challenge is that if you have, a family, or if you have a group of friends that you enjoy playing games with, you can always use the cards for that too, or whatever game it is that you're using as a savings challenge. Dual purpose. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to give the deck a cut. And the thing is I have to deal myself at least 3 cards. So if I get a 12, I have to go for it unless I've already dealt 3 cards. So let's see how we do here. So 7, so not too bad. 5, that's good. 12. So now I can freeze, or I can keep going. I don't really want to bust, but 7s and 5s aren't all that common. 12s are, but it's the only common one that I have, so I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and keep going. 6. I'm going to go one more time. 11. Okay, I'm going to stop. I don't think I've ever dealt 5 cards without any bonus cards, so great for me that I didn't bust, but now it's time to see how much I will be saving. So 12, 24, 30, 41. Now I don't save $41. I add the 2 together and I'm going to save $5 for this challenge. And because I've got, well, let's see, Quicks is up next and that could be expensive. So, I'm just going to play this once and then we'll stop. And I think, did I say $5? 12, 24, 30, 41? Yeah, 5. Okay, so that's the last of the 5s going into flip 7. Up next is going to be Quicks. That's a dice game. So I'll get set up for that and we'll play Quicks here in just a sec. Here we are with Quicks, and this is another commercially available dice game. It's a lot like Shut the Box, but with kind of a twist. So with Quicks, when you buy the game at a game store or Amazon, wherever you want, you get 2 white dice, a red, a yellow, a green, and a blue. Now it's meant for up to 4 people to play at the same time, but I'm playing it solo for savings challenges, so I'm only using the 2 white dice plus the colored die for whatever game that I'm on. So I'm on the yellow game, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to set these aside for now. And in this game, you have to use exactly 2 dice to make a score. So if this were my roll, a 2, a 4, and a 6, I could make a 10, I could make an 8, or I could make a 6. And you can use, you can cross out, like if you can make 3 numbers, you can cross them all out, or you can only do 1, you can do 2, it's up to you. So if this were me, I probably wouldn't take the 6 or the 8 because those are common, easy to roll, but I would take the 10. You have to be able to take out at least 1 number to keep rolling, otherwise you're out and everything that's left over is what you save. So let's give them a roll and see how we do. Okay, so I got a 2, a 3, and a 3. So there's only 2 numbers that I can make here, which is 5 and 6. So I'm going to take the 5, and I'm going to leave that 6, because it's common, easy to roll, and let's see how we do. Okay, so we've got a 1, a 2, and a 4, so I can make a 3, a 5, or a 6. I've already taken the 5, so I'm going to take out the 3, leave the 6 again. Okay, now I've got a 6, a 4, and a 1. So I've got 7, 5, and 10. Can't take the 5. I'm going to take the 10. I'm going to leave the 7 because it's easy to roll again. Okay, great roll. So we've got 12 and we've got 9, and I'm going to take them both. 12, obviously I want to take that, but 9, fairly easy to roll, but at the same time, it's a big number, so I want to get it off the board. Okay, a 1, a 2, and a 3. So I can take a 3, I can take a 4, or I can take a 5. 3 and 5 are already taken, so I have to take the 4. It's all I can do. Roll them again. 1, 2, and 3 again. So I'm out. So I've got the 3 most common rolls. I should have taken that 6 and that 7, but who knew, right? So let's see. I've got 10, 23, 34. I'm going to add those together and save $7. Only if I can find a pen here. Here we go. So 2, 4, 6, 7 going into quicks, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9 left. I think I am going to chance it and play again. So I'll set that aside. And I will take out the yellow die and swap that in for the green die. And we'll play it again. This is another one that I could play over and over and over again. Okay, 3 3s. So all I can do is take out a 6, or the 6. All right, next roll. 1, 3, and 4. So I can take a 4, a 5, or a 7. And I'm going to take out the 4 and the 5. I'm going to do both. We'll risk it. Whoops. Okay, 2 3s and a 6. So I've already taken 6, so I'm going to have to take 9. That's all I can do. Roll them again. 4, 5, and 6. So I've got 9, 10, and 11. 9's already taken, but I'm going to take both the 10 and the 11. Roll again. 5, 5, and 4. And now I'm out, because I only can take a 10 or a 9, and they're already gone. So let's see. I've got 10, 20, 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's what I'm going to save for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which leaves me $4 left. I'm going to play one more time. And if I end up having to take out more money, that's okay. I just pull it out of what I use on Wednesday night for the Savings Challenge books. So let's swap the green die for the blue. We'll grab the other 2 white dice, give them a roll. And we've got 1, 2, and 2. So all we can do is a 3 or a 4. And I'm going to take both of them. Even though it's early, 3s are hard to roll. 4s aren't much better. So we've got 1, 1, and 4. So we're definitely taking the 2. And I'm going to take the 5 also. That's a little bit risky, but go for it. 1, 3, and 5. Okay. So there's a 4, there's a 6, and there's an 8. So I'm going to take the 8. Leave that 6, just in case. 5, 3, and 3. So can take the 6. Glad I didn't take both on the last roll. 6, 3, and 2. So 8, 9, and 5. 5 and 8 are already gone, so I have to take the 9. And I need some big numbers, 6s and 5s. Nope, 1, 2, and 4. So I'm out. So I've got, what do I got here? 12 plus 11 is 23, 33, 40. 4 plus 0 is 4. And ring-a-ding-ding, that's exactly what I have left. So $100 exactly going into the binder for Monday night game night. I'm going to cap the highlighter here, put the pen away, put all of this thick stack into the quicks envelope, which is number 8. And then I will get all of the dice and whatnot cleaned up, and I'll be back for a condensing here in just a moment. All right, let's do a condensing here. I'm going to start in number 8 because I just put all those 2s and 1s in there, and I want to get those out. So we'll go to number 8, and we'll count up everything that's in here. 100, 50, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, no. 150, 5, 57, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 71. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to leave a 1. I'm going to put all this business back for a 20. So the 5, all the 2s, and all the 1s. So already that's going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so 171. And Quicks is so fun. I honestly, I could have put the whole $100 into Quicks. I could have. I could play that game again and again and again and again. All right, so let's go back to the beginning now into Millennial Loteria, or now I guess it's just all Loteria, because we're not doing just the Millennial version anymore. So 100, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. So leave a 2. We'll take all this back for a 10. So 112. 2025. And this one, when I looked at the envelope, I'm a little uncertain here. So 100, 240. Is that right? 100, 224. Yep, that's right. Okay. But nothing we can condense, but at least the amount is correct. Okay. Junior's Restaurants added in $10 this week, so not looking like, oh yeah, we can actually condense this for 100. So 50 goes back, 70, 90, 100. We'll take out a $100 bill. I should use more of my placeholders. These Sea Life placeholders here are also available on my Etsy shop. They are matte finish, thicker stock, and they're double-sided. They come in denominations of 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000. You can get them individually, or you can get a full set. It's up to you. Okay, they are designed to fit in A6 zipper envelopes. So even though I've got A5s here, they will fit in A6 zipper envelopes, and you will be able to get the zipper closed. Let's look at Dicetropolis and see what we can consolidate in here. 100, 20, 30, 42. So we'll take back 10, 2 5s, and put in a 20. And that's done. Okay, left, center, right. We added in 10, so we can at least consolidate 2 5s, but let's see. Oh yeah, 50, 70, 80, 90, 9. Almost. Okay, so 10, 2 5s for 20. So next time this gets played, we'll be able to put in either a 100 or a placeholder 100. And just while we're on the topic, I use prop money just because I don't like having a whole lot of cash where I live. And it has nothing to do with where I live. I mean, I live in a safe enough place that I don't worry about somebody breaking into my house and stealing all the money or anything. But at the same time, having that much cash on hand just makes me a little nervous no matter where it is. I'd rather have it safely in the bank. So that's why I use all prop bills. So Utterly Fabulous got just a smidge today, so nothing we can condense here. It's at 126. And it's also got some money from Elephantastic, so it's got both of those in here. Yeah. Okay, Flip 7 has 50, 70, 90, 5, 97, 99. So again, almost. One more, and that would have put us over the top, so... Okay, next is Quicks, and we did that one already. We didn't play number 9, which is Yahtzee, but I think I'm going to pull Yahtzee out and replace it with one of the other new games, if in fact I can make a game out of it. So look for that possibly next week. And in fact, I am going to put the clip on number 9 so that if I am able to, well, regardless of whether I'm able to make a new game or not, we'll start with number 9 because we didn't play it this week, and it was the only game that we didn't play. Okay, number 10. Which is Shut the Box. I don't think we can consolidate anything because it was the first game I played. Yeah, just 6 in here. And there wasn't anything in there to begin with. So, got that. And then number 11, The 12 Days of Christmas, we've got 50, 70, 85, 87. So nothing we can do there. And last but not least, we have the 12 face cards. Here we have 50, 70, 90, 92, 94, 96, 97. Oh, goodness. Well, we can swap for a 5. We'll do that. And again, the next time we play this, it should put us over 100. So definitely come back next week because we should be getting a lot of consolidating done. So if you like cash consolidations or condensings, then I will be your guy for next week. But in the meantime, on Wednesday, we will have the Savings Challenge books where I will do A Life of a Creator, Zodiac, Save with the Stars, and General Greenback and the Frugality Force. Friday, possibly Saturday, will be the weekly budget update for the first week of April. This last weekend, I uploaded the letterbox from March, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and until I see you in the next one, take care.